I think that some employers believe that asylum seekers will be whisked off at any moment, which is just not the case. If the Australian government has granted you work rights on your bridging visa, which is what you are on whilst awaiting a decision, then you are free to work in any work site and unlimited hours. So basically, while people might look at a bridging visa and shy away, really this is a group of people with the maturity, with job experience, with life experience, and with an incredible resilience that would really be a positive asset, I think, to any employer. When and if that person decides to apply for asylum, for protection under the Convention, they'll apply with the Department of Immigration. And once one of those substantive visas that they entered the country on expires, then their bridging visa picks up. So that literally bridges between the substantive visa and a protection visa, permanent protection visa. So that time period was originally meant to be about 90 days for a decision to be made. That's blown out to 18 months now. Employment in areas like hospitality are not a problem because in hospitality, 18 months is probably a long stay at an entry-level position. There's a high turnover of employees in general. So it's that double-edged sword for us now. But the bridging visa should not have an impact on someone's employability. It just is something that employers need to know about, need to understand what's happening next. I think employers have a sense that there may be limitations on what an asylum seeker can do or can work at, and there are no limitations whatsoever. Asylum seekers bring to the workforce a wealth of experience. They're often a bit more mature than other people starting out at entry-level jobs. They have a tremendous amount of professional background and a resilience that just can't be matched anywhere else. I think also that just because of the general tone in the media, there is the mythology that there's something illegal about being an asylum seeker or quasi-legal about being an asylum seeker. Anyone in the world, because we are signatory to the International Convention, has a right or a legal right, or however you want to couch it, have the right to seek asylum and to seek protection from Australia under the conventions that we've signed. So there is no illegality associated with being an asylum seeker. So I think as we work with employers one by one and we talk to people about the word of mouth that gets out there about what an incredible asset any of these people would be to small business or large business. These are people that are working hard. They do not want handouts. They have to accept them, and they do that with dignity, but they want to be working and they want to settle into a new life in Australia. So they're an amazing asset. I think that if another employer on King Street or in this general area could take on some of these very well-trained, almost overqualified individuals in their cafe, I mean, we'd be really happy to make that part of our employer network and to let the greater community know that this is an employer that's part of the asylum seekers network. Many people are now trying to spend their disposable income in a way that doesn't affront their values. So if they can spend their money at a cafe where people are giving a hand up to asylum seekers, or if they can buy coffee that's been organically grown, all those things matter to people. So the more that we can advertise that end of it, I think everybody wins. The people that come to our centre are as varied in culture and background as Sydney is. And so they really just fit right into any employment setting, and they really work hard, have an incredible entrepreneurial spirit. So if you're smart and you own a small business, you should be knocking on our door.